Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Winter Bundle of December 2023 to help you in picking your 10 games. By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Heartwood Heroes, a delightful fantasy adventure game that brings together elements of board and video gaming. As you embark on a quest to save the kingdom, you'll find yourself exploring a tight board, flipping tiles, and engaging in turn-based JRPG combat with monsters. The game's structure introduces an intriguing level of randomization, from dialogue and characters to maps and items, keeping each playthrough visually fresh. Although the gameplay flow remains consistent, the game's humor and quick-paced gameplay is one of the game's strengths. Ludosity's trademark sense of humor shines through, with ridiculous characters and goofy descriptors during combat. The game's brevity, with sessions lasting no longer than 90 minutes, is impressive for a fantasy adventure crawl. Despite some repetition in gameplay, Ludosity's history of post-release support and Steam Workshop content contribute to its replayability. While Heartwood Heroes lacks bot player support, it excels in its implementation of Steam Remote Play either locally with 4 players or online, providing a smooth and hassle-free experience for multiplayer sessions. The absence of CPU players may be a drawback for some, but the cooperative experience with friends compensates for this. Heartwood Heroes is a charming and humorous gaming experience, perfect for casual play with friends. Its quick and funny nature, combined with Ludosity's track record, makes it an easy recommendation. While it may not become a long-term obsession, it offers enjoyable plays for game nights, provided you space them out. Ludosity continues to deliver, proving that they do not miss, regardless of the genre. At number 2 we have Talk to Strangers, a game that invites you into a quirky and absurd world, deviating from the norm of grand adventures and epic battles that dominate the gaming landscape. This casual indie simulation game immerses you in a blend of life simulation, survival, and visual novel genres. In this peculiar experience, you find yourself working for Sunny Morning, engaging in door-to-door sales of various products in a peculiar neighborhood. The game captures the essence of your everyday survival as you navigate conversations oscillating between the bizarre and mundane, all while trying to make successful sales. Beneath the surface, the neighborhood conceals secrets, challenging you to uncover the unexpected. With a very positive rating on Steam, Talk to Strangers is commended for its fun and unique concept, eliciting laugh with its humor and mildly subversive narrative. Notable features include challenging conversations that affect your rage, depression, and sales, strategic timing for visiting houses, extensive replayability with 36 different endings, and resource management adding a layer of strategy. Despite minor grammatical errors and some repetition, players have embraced the challenge of navigating the satirical life of a door-to-door salesperson. The game's visual novel-style gameplay, clever concept, and fitting soundtrack contribute to its overall appeal. While it may not become your long-term gaming obsession, Talk to Strangers promises a unique and entertaining experience. Whether you're braving the absurdity of sales pitches or unraveling the secrets hidden within the neighborhood, Talk to Strangers emerges as a quirky gem in the gaming landscape. At number 3 we have Hands of Necromancy, a retro-style first-person shooter that draws inspiration from games like Heretic and Haxen, but manages to establish its own unique identity. The game features 3 chapters with 21 maps spread across them, creating a Metroid-like experience with interconnected hubs and portals to explore. The combat is fast-paced and combines ranged and close-up attacks, offering a variety of weapons such as swords, fireballs, whirlwind spells, ice wands, scythes, and guns as you progress. The enemy variety is impressive with a mix of creepy crawlies, magic-wielding wizards, bats, and golems, leading to intense and colorful battles. The game's 2.5D graphics, built on the GZ Doom engine, showcase beautiful lighting and fantastic pixel art creature designs. While the environments can be a bit gloomy, they are detailed and offer interesting locations to explore, including underground chambers, crypts, and puzzle-filled towns. One of the standout features of Hands of Necromancy is the ability to transform into various enemy types, which adds a unique twist to both combat and puzzle solving. As you progress, you gain the power to turn into creatures like snakes, golems, and horned devils, providing different gameplay approaches. The game offers substantial playtime, estimated at around 7 hours, with the potential for even longer if you thoroughly explore and search for secrets. The level design is top-notch, and the experience feels reminiscent of classic fantasy shooters from the mid-90s. Hands of Necromancy is a worthy addition to the genre, and showcases the talent of the developers. At number 4 we have Slap City, a masterclass in platform fighting distinguishes itself from the plethora of popular games in the genre, with its unique approach to complexity and innovation. This indie platform fighter elevates itself beyond the distillation route taken by others in the genre, introducing complexity to core mechanics of popular titles like Smash Bros. From the moment you boot up Slap City, Ludosity's distinct style is evident in its colorful visuals, lighthearted soundtrack, and sharp wit. While the transition to the third dimension might not be the most graceful, the game effectively communicates its mechanics during play. Slap City maintains a fundamental Smash framework, but introduces alterations to controls and movement. Notably, the clutch button emerges as the game's greatest innovation, enabling various advanced maneuvers, reversing momentum, altering move effects, and enhancing overall technical gameplay. The roster, featuring 11 characters as of January 2024, showcases Ludosity's creativity, offering diverse and intentionally designed fighters. Each character, from Princess Remedy to Business Casual Man, brings a unique playstyle and personality to the table. Despite not boasting the license appeal of Smash or the streamlining of Rivals of Ether, Slap City entices with dizzying depth and complexity, reminiscent of the Melee era. The game excels in single-player content, including an arcade mode and short stories for each character, showcasing Ludosity's humor. However, the game's depth may pose an initial challenge, and the multiplayer aspect demands a certain level of commitment to truly appreciate its intricacies. While the game might not be for everyone, Slap City stands the testament to Ludosity's excellence in game design and warrants exploration for those seeking a lifestyle game with rewarding depth. And number 5 we have KungFu Kickball, a game that sets out to combine martial arts with kickball in a sports party game. The game aims to deliver a unique experience, but falls short of making a lasting impression. As you dive into KungFu Kickball, you quickly notice a deviation from traditional kickball gameplay, resembling soccer more closely. The multiplayer-focused concept, with the straightforward goal of scoring points by guiding the ball into the opposing goal, offers simplicity for casual play. The tutorial introduces easy-to-learn controls, featuring a dashing move, jump, and various attacks for both defense and offense. While character movement and attacks are accessible for newcomers, the game's downfall lies in a lack of variety. With only 6 stages and minimal variation in character movesets, KungFu Kickball struggles to maintain long-term engagement. The special moves, while a positive addition, fail to differentiate characters significantly. The tripping mechanic, triggered when a character takes enough damage, adds frustration to the gameplay, lacking effective counterplay options. Despite featuring various difficulty levels in computer AI and a commendable arcade mode, the single-player content lacks depth and a compelling narrative. However, these positive aspects can't fully compensate for the game's shortcomings. Ultimately, KungFu Kickball fails to stand out in a crowded market, offering serviceable gameplay without excelling in any particular aspect. While enjoyable in short bursts, the lack of depth, limited stages, and repetitive nature make it challenging to justify a play. Despite its visual and auditory appeal, the game struggles to consistently captivate, leaving room for improvement in future updates or similar titles that offer a more engaging and intense experience. At number 6 we have Suzy Cube, a delightful 3D platforming adventure that effortlessly captures the charm of classic games in the genre. Suzy Cube redefines platforming with straightforward, responsive controls across 40 unique stages. Channeling iconic titles like Super Mario 3D Land, it retains a fixed camera, simplifying navigation through 3D landscapes. Diverse level designs like pyramid stages with branching paths and hidden stars showcase Suzy Cube's non-linear appeal. The diorama-like perspective adds charm, turning each level into a miniature adventure. Suzy Cube sets the gold standard for 3D platformer controls, demonstrating near-flawless movement control implementation. The character design, simple yet endearing, comes alive with delightful animations and charming enemies, reflecting 3 years of meticulous development. Structured with 5 worlds and optional levels based on stars, Suzy Cube caters to completionist instincts. The secret world, with 11 extra levels, adds depth, encouraging exploration for hidden secrets and power-ups. Despite minor drawbacks like repetitive bosses, Suzy Cube excels as a premier 3D platformer. Adorable aesthetics, precise controls, and captivating designs make it a must-play for genre enthusiasts. Suzy Cube's evolution into a top-tier platformer is evident. Whether a devoted fan or casual play, it beckons you into an enchanting adventure. If you seek a game embodying classic 3D platformer charm, Suzy Cube delivers. And number 7 we have Hammerwatch, your ticket to a nostalgic 3D hack-and-slash adventure reminiscent of classic Gauntlet on the NES. This cooperative action game blends retro charm with modern features like online multiplayer and a custom level editor. Starting with a minimalistic plot, your bridge breaks, and there's probably no way out. The game doesn't rely on an elaborate story, focusing on lighthearted if somewhat shallow gameplay. Choose from 4 classes, each with distinct abilities. Mastering the crucial strafe and attack maneuver is pivotal for survivability, enhancing the overall experience. Hammerwatch introduces secrets, puzzles, and obstacles, diversifying gameplay. While solo play reveals somewhat shallow mechanics, the game truly shines in cooperative mode, especially when facing the challenging bosses with intriguing mechanics. Boss fights deliver a substantial difficulty spike compared to regular enemies, creating an engaging cooperative experience. Character progression, though slow initially, opens up with upgrades and special moves. The game's openness allows non-linear exploration, adding variety to the wave-clearing gameplay. The plethora of modifications, ranging from increased difficulty to godlike abilities, offers customizable challenges. Playing cooperatively, whether locally or online, enhances the experience, though online play may stutter slightly. With pixel art reminiscent of NES days and fluid animation, Hammerwatch presents a visually appealing world. The game's audio complements the experience, though transitions between tracks can be abrupt. Hammerwatch's appeal hinges on cooperative play. If you have friends to join you in the mindless hacking and slashing, it promises an enjoyable journey. However, as a solo venture, the slow start may lead to boredom despite the later inclusion of interesting boss fights. For cooperative, carefully slaying of worms, skeletons, bugs, and bats, Hammerwatch is a worthwhile adventure. And number 8 we have The Long Reach, a captivating side-scrolling exploration and puzzle-solving game, adding action and horror elements to the mix. Playing as Stewart, a test subject in a scientific experiment gone wrong, you must navigate through a nightmare scenario, escaping the lab while avoiding madness-driven experiment survivors. The game cleverly blurs the line between reality and fantasy, creating an unsettling atmosphere that keeps you questioning what you see. Controls are straightforward, offering a simple yet effective interface for exploration, sprinting, interacting, and managing inventory. The puzzles, while sensible, occasionally present challenges that require careful observation. The game strikes a balance, steering clear of the illogical puzzle solving prevalent in the point-and-click adventures of the past. The inclusion of occasional enemies introduces a thrilling dynamic, requiring you to outsmart and escape them. While enemies add intensity, they are used sparingly, preventing the gameplay from feeling repetitive. The inability to pause even during cutscenes keeps you on your toes, contributing to the game's overall tension. Engaging with survivors, some more rational than others, contributes to its narrative, shedding light on the research center's inhabitants. Conversational choices, while not profoundly impacting the game, offer a glimpse into the character's depth. Visuals crafted in pixel art enhance the game's impact, providing a pleasing aesthetic even in unsettling scenes. The Long Reach offers a rewarding experience. The engaging story, surprising twists, well-implemented puzzles, and atmospheric design make it a game worth exploring, with its few flaws not significantly hindering the overall enjoyment. Approach it with caution to avoid spoilers and immerse yourself in the captivating journey. And number 9 we have Grip, Combat Racing, and the Artifex Car Pack DLC. Grip Combat Racing catapults you into an exhilarating world of unconventional racing experiences. Drawing inspiration from iconic classics like Roll Cage, Wipeout, MotorStorm, and Star Wars Pod Racer, Grip propels you into a racing adventure that defies the norm. The game masterfully blends speed, combat, and a diverse array of gameplay modes. Visually stunning, the Unreal Engine 4 powered graphics deliver detailed vehicle models, explosive effects, and captivating planetary landscapes across 4 exotic planets, demanding your precision and speed through challenging twists and turns. The game's versatility shines through its diverse gameplay modes, ranging from traditional races to combat-focused experiences. The single-player campaign immerses you in tiered tournaments and rivalries, providing depth and engagement. Notably, the inclusion of VR support promises a mind-melting racing experience, enhancing your connection to the game's unique tracks and precision-based gameplay. The soundtrack, featuring a licensed electronic score, further intensifies the adrenaline-pumping atmosphere, letting you customize your musical journey. Multiplayer options, including split screen for up to 4 players, and online modes with full matchmaking support, beckon you into the competitive arena. While some players mention a relatively lack of activity in the online community and occasional physics-related frustrations, Grip Combat Racing undeniably delivers high-speed, combat-oriented racing with a variety of gameplay modes. If you seek an unconventional racing adventure, whether you're a fan of combat racers or crave a unique VR experience, Grip offers a thrilling ride, well worth your consideration. The Artifex Car Pack also includes 3 new vehicles in 3 different classes. Each comes with their strengths and weaknesses, expanding your array of hover vehicles even more. And number 10 we have Headbangers and Holiday Hell, a 2.5D twin-stick shooter. It is a riotous journey into Christmas chaos. Playing as a character reminiscent of Motorhead's Lemmy Kilmister, you embark on a mission to rescue headbanger hostages from mischievous elves, all while blasting through festive mayhem and iconic holiday figures. The gameplay is a classic hack and slash affair, as you traverse levels, battling unforgiving enemies, and avoiding devious traps. Armed with an arsenal, including a flamethrower, you unleash heavy metal firepower against elves, tinsel machinery, and even Santa himself, all set to a thunderous soundtrack. Your goal is to liberate hostages while fending off relentless enemies and balancing limited ammunition. The humorous tongue-in-cheek style draws inspiration from juvenile comedies like BV's and Butthead, providing a refreshing and entertaining experience. While the gameplay may verge on repetitive, the sheer enjoyment overshadows this minor flaw. Headbangers and Holiday Hell offers a challenging difficulty level, motivating you to persevere through deaths. The pacing strikes a perfect balance, ensuring a steady flow throughout the game. The graphics, employing a 2.5D isometric view with well-executed pixel art, complement the overall experience. The transition animations, especially for weaponry effects, contribute to the game's visual appeal. While Headbangers and Holiday Hell may have its quirks, such as repetitive gameplay and music, it delivers an unexpectedly enjoyable gaming experience. Its focus on entertainment rather than cerebral challenges makes it a perfect choice for those seeking mindless fun. The game's graphics, soundtrack, and overall engagement make it a standout, offering a delightful alternative to more serious titles. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle has a bunch of new to bundles game in this, but they also feel a lot more for casual gaming. Some interesting games are The Long Reach, Talk to Strangers, Headbangers and Holiday Hell, and Heartwood Heroes. They seem pretty unique. Included in this bundle are a ton of multiplayer games like Grip, Hammerwatch, KungFu Kickball, and Slap City, so you and your pals can destroy together or each other. For the price you pay for the bundle, it is very worth it, especially if you have some friends and family to play these games with. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.